Hello there, and welcome back to Amaya's podcast. If you are new here, so am I. Welcome to the club. I still am not entirely sure what this is about, but I know this is just a way for me to stay consistent on YouTube, and I've always wanted to have a podcast, so here I am. This is my son Ludo. Ludo! He's sleepy. We had a long day today, so he'll be snoozing behind me as usual. Today, my beverage is going to be a crisp apple Olipop, which is probably one of my favorite flavors, if I do say so myself. Reporting to you guys, not live, but from my home studio. Oh my goodness, if I could open this Olipop. There we go, that was beautiful. Recording from my basement, my room, my parents' house on December 28th, 2025. We just had a beautiful Christmas. I hope you guys did too. I'm so grateful. I had a wonderful time with my family. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Stranger Things was amazing. I'm gonna show you guys a few things I got for Christmas. First things first, my mother got me this Tartelette mascara set because me and my sister, she got me my sister one because we always steal hers. So she's so sweet to have gotten us. It came with a primer. I'm wearing it today. I could do an ad for this mascara. I love it. But honestly, I think it's too new. But most mascaras, in my opinion, don't look their best when they are brand new. So give it a little bit, get into the swing of things. What else did I get? I won the Speaker Man, Skibbity Toilet guy, in our white elephant, which is so cute. He'll sit right there, Speaker Man. No, I didn't know what it was, but it was funny to get. I still don't really know what it is. My brother does, though. My brother's 11. All right, he does not want to be present for the podcast. And, hold on one second. Forgive me if this is making a whole lot of noise. Alright, I'm sorry about that. So my grandma got me this Stanley bag that is actually so cute. I've never seen anything like this, but it's like a crossbody for my Stanley that she probably got off TikTok shop, I think she said, but it's got like a pocket for my phone. I've used it today when I took my dog on a walk. I think this makes it bigger if you need. The handle can literally like be unzipped so you can hold it like that. Which, I've never thought of something like this, but honestly, I would like to carry my water bottle with me, my big water bottle with me sometimes when I'm on a walk. So that was very kind of her. And then, this last thing I'm going to show is my mother got me. Isn't this gorge? Aren't they gorge? She got me $2 for Christmas. Adelaide and Red. Right, from Us. Has anybody seen that movie? Alright, thank you guys. There's so much detail on these dolls. Like, I was obsessed with Monster High dolls throughout my childhood. I was obsessed with Monster High dolls as a kid. I remember my first one, and this just brought me back. So basically the story behind that is we brought them to our house when we moved here, but I wasn't really playing with the dolls, but we still had them. But I did like to get them out and look at them because I think Monster High dolls, you know, nobody's really doing it like them with the detail and just how freaking cute and unique those dolls are. So I just still have to look at them if I can get my hands on them. They're so cute. My mom threw them away though. We've already been over this, probably talked about it before with her. She was tired of seeing them, she said, and we didn't realize how valuable they were gonna be today. And they're discontinued. So the ones that they are still selling, my mom got her hands on the Us one for me, and my sister got Edward Scissorhands. Me and my sister got most of the same things, which I'm so grateful for. I honestly was not expecting anything, so I'm beyond thankful. My mom got me some fleecies too because I wear hers. You know those tights that like have the fleece on the inside? Yeah. I am low-key feeling tired today. I don't know what time it is. It's not as late as it was last time, but I didn't sleep in as late as I did last Sunday. So, what are we going to talk about today? Merry Christmas, y'all. We can talk about Stranger Things. I've been talking about Stranger Things in the last 4 podcasts, but, it's just that time of year. The last episode comes out in 1, 2, 3 days. Wow. I got my family hooked on Stranger Things on Christmas because I was trying to get them to watch it so we can be ready to watch season 5, this volume 2 on Christmas when they came out. But they said they'd never seen it before. Actually, I wasn't expecting that, and they got hooked because I put it on the first season, and then I couldn't spoil it because we can't watch the show that fast. So, but now they want to have a get together for Stranger Things, which is quite awesome. Because I love talking about Stranger Things. What did I think? Spoilers. I'm about to talk about what I think about Volume 2. I missed my mouth. I just spilled it on my leg. So, Volume 2. First of all, this whole season, this isn't a complaint, but it feels rushed. Probably because so much is going on, which is, it's a wrap up, it's a finale, it's the final season, so of course everything's kind of getting tied together, so it's moving so fast. I'm happy with how it's going though, because the episodes are so long and it's so much, and it's just beautiful. But these last few episodes that we just got, and I enjoyed it. Got me on the edge of my seat, every single one. What's gonna happen? For sure. There's so much going on. It's all coming to me right now. So Nancy and Jonathan broke up, which probably should have happened. Even though, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care about Nancy and Steve, but we'll see what happens. Who do I think is gonna die? I'm prepped for anybody to die because it's a TV show. And I feel like they're teasing everybody. I saw someone complaining about all the death, pump fakes. They almost killed Max. Really close. They almost killed Karen and I don't remember her husband's name. Ben Wheeler. They almost killed Will again because he fell asleep after he almost killed Vecna. And Nancy and Jonathan almost died. Holly, we thought she died. I mean, it's this is the last season. They're doing good. I wonder who's gonna die. I think with how the last few episodes went, maybe Steve or Dustin or both, because they did a pact. Maybe 11 is gonna die. People are thinking Callie's a bad guy, which I wish that she wasn't, but I know she could show, she can, show pictures in your mind, so, I wonder if she was, showing, 11, the pregnant woman to not be real, so that maybe, Vecna's, I don't know, it's kind of fucking up my mind to, think about what could happen. I'm getting brain fart. Think about what's gonna happen. I don't really want to predict. I want to be surprised. But the theories that I'm hearing all sound honestly, feasible. People think Callie's the bad guy. Something about time jumping with the wrinkle in time, timeline shifts and stuff like that, which is interesting. I wouldn't be surprised either because of the memories they were going through. I want to know what that memory was, why Vecna won't go in the cave. We still don't know yet. We have one more episode. This is such a beautiful time, beautiful season to be in. Stranger Things 5 being released. Because if you would have asked the Maya when season 4 came out, oh my goodness, everything that's happened since 2022, past 3 years, it's almost 2026. I'm not really subscribing to, I get it. The setting goals for 2026 and the numerical, calendar year of 12 months, what you can do. You can do a lot in 12 months. However, I know that in the Mayan calendar, we like shouldn't be resetting in January. That's like a capitalism thing because it's in the dead of winter. Like, why would you reset in the dead of winter? This is our winter arc time. And when in the Mayan calendar, April is the first month. So we really aren't even close to the new, like the real new year. Like when things actually start coming back alive again is how the Mayans like went, because they had 13 months. So we'd be in the 10th month right now. So April's 1st. Ooh, excuse me. April, confirmation burp, I guess. April's 1st, then May 2nd. June's the 3rd, July's 4th, August 6th, October 7th, November 8th, December 10th, and then January 11th, February 12th, and then March 13th. Okay, so we're in the 10th month right now. So we're not really even like, we have a few months until it really is truly like the new beginning of your like goals to set, and you can give yourself 13 months. But I do think it's fun. I don't think there's really much harm, as long as I'm not like really pushing myself to reach these goals, which I'm not, to set 20, like a year, the number year. Because as fake as time is, I'm a Virgo, so I still like to be able to organize it, and my phone pictures are gonna subscribe to the Gregorian calendar and stuff, and everything subscribes to that, everything, other than like people who choose not to. So I don't hate the idea of it, but I'm not like starting anything new for real. I'm not really starting anything brand new. But let's talk about my resolutions last year. I think I did in the last episode, but I know I remember saying I wanted to learn how to cook, but I think I did learn how to cook. I did, like, subconsciously. I said it in the beginning of 2025 or before it even happened, and I low-key barely ate out last year, just because I like learning how to cook. It tastes better, actually, to cook it yourself, cook things yourself. Fast food is not that good, and it's expensive. It's way cheaper to cook at home. So I did actually learn how to cook. I don't really remember much else though of what I wanted to do, but there's a bunch more things this year I'm thinking about using my time of. Hopefully a year from now I will be closer to those things. I am learning. I want to move in silence though. A little more. I guess I shouldn't tell you that I want to move in silence, but like sharing my entire life on the internet, something I like play off and on in my head if it's a good idea or not. Being like has seen, I don't know what I need to really talk about. Like with this podcast, I am really just talking out of my butt. Like it's a stream of consciousness. I think that's what it's called. For real, for like an hour. What I'm using it for right now is just like learning how to talk to a camera and keep flowing with my ideas. The first episode I did have like a plan and notes, but I didn't the past few times, and I am okay with that because eventually this is just for me to stay consistent on YouTube, because I want to be I am a YouTuber, but I don't want to drop it off, and it's easy to dedicate like an hour or so of my week at least to just posting something on YouTube, setting up the camera and just posting something on YouTube, because I don't know, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, and I've been doing it this year, so I'm trying to stay consistent. And I've always wanted a podcast, so here I am. But eventually, in the future, I would love to have an active participating audience to converse with and find topics with, and I don't know, things will change. I know I'll get better at this, is why I'm starting now, which is one of my favorite things about life is like when you realize that, you know, starting messy is the key to getting to the end goal, like not waiting until things seem perfect. being a perfectionist does get in my way a lot, and procrastinating when it comes to like creative endeavors in my life, because I just overthink stuff. And I think that, getting over that is a big deal. But once you do, you're unstoppable. Like, I already am unstoppable. I already am. But I do get in my head about a lot of things. But that's okay, because that's what I'm here for, and that's what I'm working on, and I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. This is my first year of like actually trying to go in on content creation, and the obstacles and the fails and everything, and the pivots that I've been taking, and the things that I've been consistent with and the things that I've been inconsistent with. It's all been data, and it's all been for growth, trial and error. Talking into this podcast or into this microphone though is like sparks joy enough, even if I don't really have much to talk about right now. I mean, I probably do though. I just had a beautiful Christmas, and New Year's coming up. I'm gonna obviously try and stick to my same old for the most part, but I know 2026 is gonna be good to lots of people because we are exiting the year of the snake. And I know that everything always happens for your highest good, and we are all energy, so like whatever is happening is a direct mirror, like life is mirroring your energy. So it's gonna remind you, like, man, it's just gonna keep trying to help you. I mean, whatever you believe is what's going on. So if you believe, woe is me, life's out to get me, it's gonna reflect that. Which, if you like that, then keep it up. But if you don't, shoot, you best start switching your mindset now, right now, because I used to be the first person, like, crying about it instead of trying about it. But now I don't say why me, I say try me. Hey, it took me 20 years to realize that one. It's only up from here though, babes. It's only up from here. I don't know. I don't know what I still like. I don't know if you should have watched my last podcast. I talked about like not knowing what I'm doing right now, and that's totally fine. Like, I'm only 21. Commitment is not my best friend right now because I'm only 21. Like, forever is a long time of something to commit to. I know what you put on the internet is forever, but making the choice of posting on the internet forever, like, is always there. It's always going to be an option of logging off, deactivating if I don't want to do this anymore. I am genuinely intrigued by the freedom and flexibility that comes after like the cringy phase of when you get over like the cringy phase of posting and not having, the structure and like framework. Because I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I know I'm not the only one who like researches like what to do, like how to get a video to blow up or go viral, like, but I don't even know what I'm trying to push right now to study like an algorithm or a framework, which is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what do I even want to do? I love animals, and I love fitness and health. I love getting better, personal development. When I first started my YouTube journey, I was definitely leaning towards a lot of personal development because, it changed my life. And I feel like that's like a thing where, like, once you get into it and the results start flowing, you want to spread the gospel to other people, of course. And, since I've, like, been on, like, my spiritual journey and my healing journey, it's just been like that of me wanting to help other people, like, and I have been that friend for my friends, which is an honor to be the one that people come to when they do for advice, because sometimes you realize, your loved ones, if you start leveling up, they might start to think that you think you're better than them whenever you give them a solution or advice that sounds a little too reasonable than it used to sound with you. Because, I come from a lot of toxic patterns and behaviors, and I'm nowhere close to perfect. I just lived very fast. I would say I grew up very fast, and I know I have a lot to learn still. Like, I don't know anything for real, but compared to some, everybody's different. I know compared to some people who might need or could use my advice, or people my age who might not have lived the life I've lived, it might look like I have lived about 10 years in this 1 year of 2025. It felt like it, at least, but I have a lot to learn still, which is beautiful. I have a lot to try, which I'm excited about. But anyway, yeah, I was really leaning towards like personal development, and then like the imposter syndrome started creeping in. Like, what do I know? Who am I? Because there's so many people doing it on YouTube, like who literally led me to want to do this. And then I watch lots of entertainment type videos, which I've always loved and just wanted to do that. Like, just be myself, really, which is what I like watching other people do, like gaming videos, just silly videos. But I love animals. Jenna Marbles is a huge inspiration for me with her dogs and being a Virgo and just being so silly and being yourself and doing what you want, and and monetizing that, because shoot, until I win the lottery, we're still figuring out how to put food on the table, or until I don't know, until money ceases to exist, which I don't think it will for a while. We have a lot of the structure and order for a reason as humans, because there's so many of us. Sometimes some people need it. So where I'm at right now, I guess, is trying to figure out where I fit in, or like what I want to do with my skills, what I like to do, what I would be okay with like monetizing, because thinking like a CEO, like a millionaire, I mean, I have to have my streams of income, my business that grows, and I can turn it into passive income or whatever. Like, I've been doing research. What do I want to monetize though? I know how to make friendship bracelets. I love music. I love YouTube and content creation. I love animals. I love singing and dancing and art. Like, what would Amaya want to be known for, I guess? Like, is that something that you decide for yourself, what you want to be known for? I don't want to sound like Diddy. I feel like that's a bad word. You can't even say that anymore, because watching his documentary, he was like, if you don't paint your narrative, it will get painted for you, or whatever. That's what he was saying. And that's a gross thing to say coming from someone who we know is like what's the word, like a narcissist, psycho, like low-key sociopath, like high-key, of a person who curates their life and their narrative, like people like with lots of power who do that. That's where I get like scared to say that. But really though, like, what parts of myself do I want to express on the internet and get through to people? I love art. I want to help people. Like, how can I be the most of service to others? I know stuff about dogs, but then I get imposter syndrome because I'm not a dog trainer. It's just one of my hobbies, dog training. I'm training my aunt's dog right now. It's my first project, and I don't even really want to be a dog trainer. I would like a lot of experience with dogs, so I know I can build up my own pet dogs, like, and do things with them and foster and like have successful, success when it comes to training my own dogs, because that's a big deal to me. How your dog lives with you in the house, and then people come to me because I work with my dog every single day. People come to me like my aunt and need help with their dog, and of course I want experience. Like right now too, while I'm in between jobs, I do want an income, so why not do something with animals that I like? Doing it though makes me realize, like, man, like, I worked at a boarding facility with pets, which sounds like a dream, like working with so many dogs and cats, but really though, it's like, oh my god, I'm picking up dog poop, puke, pee, like, dogs are bad, dogs don't listen, they hurt you, you get injured, they pull you, they drag you everywhere, they fight, they want to fight other dogs, like, Also, like, I worked with people so much in the food industry that I was like trying to switch it up and go to like the animal industry, which is a privilege to be in, but they don't pay. They don't pay. I don't even know what the word is. Like shelter workers, boarding workers, like they don't pay for real at all. Like the least amount you're gonna get paid probably, but long hours. Like not flexible because not everyone's gonna be available to do so. They're open 24/7 sometimes, like, or they need care 24/7 dogs, so they can't really. You got to be working like hours that you might not be ideal for some pet lovers. Like I got my own pets at home, but of course I'm making money as a just a working member of society, trying to like pay my own bills. I want to do things I love, but then you realize, so much more that goes into it. I was spraying my whole body with bleach in the cold, trying to bleach the potty yard there for $13 an hour. My shifts were cut for high schoolers because, like, it's just stuff like that. I'm like, okay. And dog training is very repetitive to actually be a dog trainer. Even like walking dogs to get money. I don't like getting pulled by dogs. I don't like getting pulled by other people's dogs. My dog, I will correct him. That's what we got that prong collar for, and that's my dog. Like, we're working on it. I will train him every single day, but walking other people's dogs, like it's intriguing, like to help, maybe helping like an old person who can't walk their dog. It's not their fault. But a young person, able-bodied, who doesn't have, or who acts like they don't have the time for their dog. I guess like I'm solving rich people's problems is how you get good money, I guess, but I don't like getting pulled by other people's dogs. Like that is not a no-no for me to do all the time. It's just annoying sometimes. But we'll figure it out, man. Bracelets, like that one, I'm kind of want that one to be a hobby. Like I was working on selling them. I got one order maybe, but they take so much time for how much people are going to pay for them because they're so small. But they are pieces of work, in my opinion. It's artwork. Content creation, like I just got to stay consistent to keep going. But so what do I want to put in my content though? Like what do I even want to do? Which is where I'm stuck at, which is why I'm just going to post this podcast, because I'll figure it out. I know it'll come to me. I'm not going to force anything. Like ideas come to me. Like I didn't write anything down for this video, but as soon as I sit down and record, things start flowing to me, like what I could talk about this week. Have we talked about Muévelo by Caliucci's yet? I think it dropped last Friday, so I definitely had heard it since, or like in the last podcast, and I am obsessed. I think I did talk about it in the last one. Obsessed. Thank you very much. Last night I stayed in a hotel with my cousin, my little cousin. We went to just a hotel sleepover, because why not? It's been so long since I've done that before, or since I've done that like since I was a child. Especially we went to the hotel that I used to go to as a child, for like birthdays and stuff, for like birthday parties that we'd have in a hotel room. And I don't know, would I do it again? Sure. I slept pretty nicely actually, because the bed was pretty comfortable and I was out the house. We could have went swimming, but we didn't because we got there pretty late. Yeah, this podcast might be a shorter one. I'm gonna do my best to keep talking, but I'm just doing my best to stay consistent, and I didn't really even feel like filming today, but here I am doing it. So this is your sign to do what you don't feel like doing, because it really isn't gonna be that big of a deal or take that long. I realize that every single time I put something off, and I know I'm not the only one. That's like a thing, like procrastinating something that only takes like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I'll tell a story that I told on TikTok before, of one time. So me and my cousin lived together in 2023, and one of the reasons we picked this little house, which we should have definitely looked at more houses, but we were like so scared to like miss out on a house because Elise needed to move. Anyway, one of the reasons we picked this little house was because it had an adorable retro looking refrigerator. Like, think retro fridge. It's so cute, so small, but like shiny. It's got like the silver like chrome handles on it. I'm thinking like 50s type shit. Like, we go grocery shopping for the first time at Sam's, got our protein shakes all in there, our veggies, produce and stuff, our milk and eggs, and after a couple days, like, something's reeking in the house, like reeking, like so bad, like, oh my god, so bad. And come to find out, the fridge isn't cold, like it doesn't get cold. This is like when we first moved in December, January, and we're like, holy shit. We took out most of the stuff, I think, but like being like lazy procrastinators that we are, young women. This was my first time living on my own. I'm 19 years old, and we just don't want to touch that gross stuff. We procrastinated, and we left it off for the like entire year until the day before we had to move out. Like, I'm not even joking or exaggerating. We left some food in there, some protein shakes, like the Premier ones. Like, I remember taking it out finally, and like it was all like droopy, and the words were like saggy and faded and stuff. It's just like a science experiment, which was disgusting that we did. We had to put it off because it just smelled so bad. We bought masks and like gloves and like things to scrub it out, like just like long sticks, so I don't have to get in close to the drawers and stuff in the fridge. That like the lettuce, I don't even know if it was lettuce or broccoli, but it was like black at the bottom of the drawer that it was left in. Like, I feel like it goes brown first, but it was black by the time I got to it. And it was dark out. I took it outside and sprayed it out with the hose and stuff, and everything just rinsed out in like 15 minutes. So, moral of the story, what I was saying earlier is, like, no more procrastinating, because I mean, it's okay too, but like, just know whatever you're putting off probably is not going to be as hard as you think it's going to be at all. I think that every time I do my laundry too, or I have to like make my bed, like I don't want to, and it takes me like 5 seconds and I forgot about it already. Just stuff like anything low-key like that I'm procrastinating. I don't know what I'm fighting. I don't know who, what past self, what wound that I am fighting and just being stuck in. I don't know. I don't know yet. I get everything done that I need to get done so far. And I think that I could be better at it with procrastinating. I know since school, when I even learned the word procrastination, I'm like, yep, that's me. I wait until the last minute. So I'm so grateful to not be in school right now, because I'm getting better with discipline and procrastinating stuff. Because, you know, with school, obviously, I know I still don't, my opinion on school is that it's not a waste, but personally, for me, I don't know what I want to do yet. And even Jenna, it's not a waste from when I do when I go back. But having a deadline to an assignment just fills me with so much dread as someone who doesn't even want to be there or be in that class. All power to you if you got through that. It's not easy and you are very tough. But I just cannot, I just can't even, like, it's making me sick thinking about having a deadline to an assignment right now and procrastinating. But whenever I was taking like one class at a time, I did a lot better with procrastinating and getting stuff done on time, versus taking like 5 classes at a time. You're like, okay, well, goodness gracious, like, it's a lot of work. And when you're working and, you know, being the oldest daughter in a house, sometimes, like, it's a lot to it's a lot but yeah, so what do I want to do? Like, I want to just figure out how to travel more and get paid to do that and be financially free for real. Like, I don't think I'm the only one who wants to do that, but I'm actively working towards it. We are in like I know we're in like a transitional phase of like something with the stars. Something astrology is in a transitional phase of like the time between Christmas and New Year's, of it's okay to rest and not do much. I know anything I need to do will come to me, because I believe if you know what to do, you will do it. And if you don't know what to do, you'll figure it out, and then you'll do it eventually. But right now, like, there's so much I could be doing when I'm like not sure what step to take when it comes to my funds. I just try not to worry about it, because I know things always are working out for me, even when they don't look like they're working out for me. I just have that delusion. because I'm here right now. So, and I know that's how the world works. Like, I will prove it to you. It'll be proof to you that you just gotta get your mind right and keep your mind focused. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. And thank you. Just like, before I got a dog, I kept talking about getting a dog. I'm so excited to get my dog. I'm so excited to get my dog. I didn't even know when, how, where I was gonna get it from. And guess what? Bissell Pet Foundation, Bissell Vacuum, I think, sponsors all the dogs that are 6 months or older at the shelter near me. Sponsors, $0, $0 adoption fee waived. And here comes this big guy. I go to the shelter, I met over 100 dogs in there. And who was one of the sweetest ones in there? The only one I took a picture of, their kennel. My sleepy butt. Yeah, I love Ludo. I was thinking though of like maybe doing more with animals on TikTok because I have so many. I have 2 dogs and 4 cats currently. I live with 2 dogs and 4 cats. 3 dogs and 4 cats because I'm dog sitting, which is fine. So we have a lot of personalities, a lot of stuff always going on, a lot of chaos always going on. So I think that wouldn't be something that I wouldn't want to work towards. There's like I just started a TikTok account. I don't even know, like it's literally like makes me mad thinking about it. Maybe I'm fighting myself. I was doing like day 1, living like pretend like a millionaire, but until I become one. Day 2, I did like 5 days, and I was telling myself I was gonna be consistent. But like it's not something that I want to do every day. But I do know that I want to influence, not really be an influencer, but have a platform, I guess, and work with like my community to like, you know, I want to do things. Obviously I'm not the only ones who got to post to do that, and I'm at that point where I'm like, what the heck do I post? I could talk about that forever right now. But currently, like, I'm just gonna keep, you know, talking to the microphone with the phone right here and keep doing my podcast at least, because I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of drafts in my phone that I could post and I could go through, but who knows? I trust the divine, and I trust my path, and I trust the Maya to keep going and keep trying. That's all I know. I'm only 21. And I'm probably a lot closer and doing a lot better than I think I am. I'm just a girl. I feel like I'm crashing out right now, but I feel honestly a lot better than I ever have with having nothing. Like nothing. No money. The least amount of friends that I've ever had. The least amount of money I've ever had. No job because it's my fault that I quit my job. Yeah, it's like all I can think about. I have a house and I'm very grateful for that. I have a dog and I have a car still. I still have my family, like that. Finding out what really matters to me, what I want to do when I get money, like not just spend it on like what I used to freaking spend it on. I don't even remember at this point. Like seems irrelevant. Maybe food, maybe trips, clothes, but I think that the way that I used to worry about money, like something's got to be reevaluated, for sure. But it's got to be really reevaluated. Things I spend my money on. Now I could spend it on invested. I know I want to invest it more into myself. I don't even know what I was investing in before, though. Probably myself. I just probably needed or could use more Benjamins than I was getting to cover everything. And I can't keep trading my time for my money like I used to as a server, so I gotta figure something out like that, cause I don't know when I can be a server again will be. Maybe the next one I'll talk about being a server, because I could talk about that for a while too, like things I hated about being a server, things I loved about being a server, different types of restaurants I worked at. I only served at 1, 2, 3 places like consistently. Worked at Cybergs for a day, but just for like 3 years. Yeah, 3 years of serving. a lot. I learned a lot. I learned fast, and I'm a big observer, so I learn fast. And like, you put me in a scenario, like something happens, I know what to do next time when that scenario comes. I'm a quick on my feet. That's why I was good at being a server, but it drains people, especially kind people. If you like being mean back to people and like matching people's energy and going lower and stooping lower, then serving is perfect for you. If you are a kind soul and have empathy, it will get to you. As much as I pride myself in like being patient with people and not letting like, annoying customers really get to me. Like, I will not die on a hill with the customer. I'm gonna give them what they want so they can get the hell out of my face. Like, this is my house. That's how I looked at it with restaurants. I stay here, you do not, so you were gonna leave and I get to stay here and make my money. And, be around, like, just keep going and get a different experience with somebody if I flip this table. But if I keep them here and keep arguing with them, that's my tip, I guess. I don't like dealing with children though, like not even children, but like adult children, adult babies, of people walking around acting like brats, like, and complaining and crying about food and just wanting to be heard. Go to therapy. You go into a restaurant to complain because you want to be heard. Like, grow up. Anyhow, man, I just need a job where I have such a good balance of relaxing and working that feels perfect, because sometimes I feel like I chill too much and I don't do enough, and sometimes I feel like I do too much and I don't have enough time to chill. So I need a good balance. Like, I love chilling, I love sleeping, but I can't sleep for 12 hours. Can't sleep for 13, 14 hours, and also get everything I need to get, I would like to get done in a day. But I don't really know what my dream day would look like. I know a lot of people manifesting, people like be like, what's your dream day? Like, I don't know. Hopefully I'm not working. Hopefully I get to spend it with my dogs. But like, my dream day isn't being on vacation every day, as much as I want to go on vacation a lot, because there's no one place and one thing that I want to do over and over again. So I think that it's okay to figure that out right now. So yeah, I am okay with that. I know I'll figure it out. Shoot. I don't know. We'll see where this takes us, man. As I just keep going. I just like, even if I don't know what's going on currently, I do like rewatching my old videos. So I like going back to my old videos and just hearing what I talked about. I have like hours of footage at this point on YouTube, or content, to go back through, and I don't even hate my old videos already, even though maybe a year or two from now they will be cringe. But I don't really subscribe to cringe too much either, because why would you make that up and hate yourself? But we'll see. I don't really hate myself like I used to. I could talk about that. If you hate yourself now, you don't have to. You don't have to. And it's not, even though it's normal, it seems normal in society, and it's like applauded to not like yourself, and because they're probably trying to sell you something, to make you think you're gonna like yourself more. But it's all internal, and if I can do it, if I can go through the work of, it's never ending either, I'm not done, but if I can go through that work, I think anybody can. And what the heck, I would love to be right here with you on that journey if you need any tips, and if anybody needs to hear anything that I have to say, which I do believe that there's somebody out there who might need to, but currently, right now, it might just be me, and that is totally fine. So what I probably need to hear today is, you did amazing today, and I'm really proud of you today. Keep going. Give yourself a pat on the back. Make sure you dust off anything that isn't getting you closer to where you want to be. Dust it off, turn your cheek, create your own environment, and keep seeing what you can do better today versus yesterday. It's really you versus you, girl. You have what it takes, and you know exactly what you need to do. Beautiful. So, I'm more than qualified to do whatever it is that I want to do, whenever it is I can put my mind to. And I'm just gonna keep thanking God for that, wherever it takes me. Because, I don't know. I really don't. But, because I don't know anybody who's came from a path like me. So I will be the first one. I guess is what I have to do. Be the first one, pave my own path, pave my own way, which is totally fine. I'm not a stranger to this, actually, at this point. Keep facing my fears. So now that my ring light is off, I think that it is time to end this podcast there. I want to say thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll see you next year. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you made it to the end of this video. Leave a monkey emoji. See you guys next time.